Welcome back, everyone, to another chaotic week of our Stardew Valley Let's Play. Last week, we kicked off our farm life with some planting, fishing, shoplifting, and adopting Scruffy, our adorable black cat. This week, we're diving into even more adventures, rainy day productivity, some close calls in the mines, and a showdown at the Egg Festival. Oh, and Clint decided to give us a jump scare one morning. As always, Emily's on our mind and spaghetti is in our inventory, but there's plenty of mischief to go around. Let's jump into days 8 through 14 and see what trouble we can store up. I started the day by giving Scruffy some love. What's a chaotic farm without a happy little kitty? Then I grabbed my fishing rod, dumped the rest of my tools into the chest, and got ready for some serious fishing. But first, a detour. I paid a visit to the wizard to unlock the ability to read those mysterious Jumino scrolls in the community center. This cutscene always makes me feel like he's getting us high. Is that just me? Anyways, now I can start donating items to unlock rewards. Magic is weird, am I right? After that, it was fishing time. The rain meant catfish were on the table, so I parked myself by the river and got to work. The catfish were being stingy, though. I only managed to catch 2 by the end of the day. Still, 2 is better than nothing. Midway through fishing, I swung by Emily's house to say hi. I also greeted Haley while I was there. She was Haley. She's always a bit rude at first until she gets to know you. Then I popped into Gus's pub, grabbed some spaghetti, and rushed it back to Emily. Gotta keep wooing her. Operation Marry Emily is still in full swing. After all that, I went back to fishing until I ran out of time. I tossed everything into the shipping bin and called it a night. The results? I hit level 4 fishing and unlocked the recycling machine, warm bin, and deluxe bait. Not bad. I also reached level 3 foraging, unlocking recipes for the camp out kit and moss soup. The best part? I earned 1,830 gold from fishing. Rainy days are seriously the best for making money. Another rainy day, no watering required. I harvested my ready-to-go parsnips, but realized I was out of seeds. So I planted 6 potatoes and made 10 fertilizer. Then it was off to town to restock on seeds. While waiting for Pierre's to open, I did what any responsible farmer would do. I snooped through everyone's trash cans. I didn't find anything interesting. I stopped and said hi to Shane on his way to work, and then I probably looked a little unhinged, running in circles outside Pio's store as I waited for it to open. Once Pio's opened, I grabbed 9 parsnip seeds and then rushed back to the farm to get these babies into the ground. Then it was time for an exciting first, heading into the mines. I made it to floor 7 before calling it quits. But I didn't leave empty-handed. I mined every single piece of copper ore I could find and fought off those slimes and other nasties. No major loot yet, but hey, it is a start. On my way back, I made my daily stop at Pierre's the Shoplift. Today's haul? 1 apple sapling. Not the most exciting, but fruit trees are a long-term investment. I swung by Gus's to say hi to Emily again, and I decided to chat with the other pub regulars while I was there. Poor Sebastian was standing alone near the pool table, so I went to go talk to him. He started muttering about how we're all going to sink. Yikes, I decided to give him some space after that. Before bed, I planted the apple sapling I stole and the pomegranate sapling I'd been holding on to. The sooner those trees start producing fruit, the better, and with that, I called it a day. I woke up to find Clint on my doorstep. That's right, he was on my doorstep. At first, I thought I was still dreaming, or more likely having a nightmare, but nope, he was actually there. To be fair, he did bring me a furnace blueprint that he had lying around, so thanks for that, Clint. Now please stay at your shop and stop giving me jump scares. After watering my crops, I grabbed a bunch of items from my chest and I headed to the community center. On the way, I picked up some spring flowers because, free stuff. I managed to complete the spring foraging bundle, which earned me 30 spring seeds. Free seeds? Yes, please. Next, I swung by the ice cream cart and, because I'm committed to my shoplifting lifestyle, I grabbed 4 ice creams. I gave one to Vincent for his birthday and another to Jas. Both liked them, so I finally feel like I redeemed myself after last week's Emily ice cream incident. Progress is being made. Feeling good, I decided it was time to build a chicken coop. I grabbed my wood, my stone, and then I went up to Robin's, and then I realized I was 1,000 gold short. Oops, so it was off to mines to hustle for some loot. I reached floor 10, completing the slime slaying quest, and I even found a dagger and a barrel, which was nice. Spoiler alert, I soon find out I am so not a dagger person, so that thing's going to the chest and being forgotten about until I wind up selling it. Floor 9 was infested with monsters, so I spent a solid 5 hours in the mines fighting for my life with that sucky rusty sword that didn't do much damage before finally escaping. Good times! Back home, I dumped everything into the shipping bin and called it a night. I hit level 1 combat, unlocking the Stardew ring and bug steak recipes. My earnings for the day, 785 gold. Not bad, it got me just enough for that coop. The rain gods were kind to me yet again. No watering today. I harvested my potatoes and planted a mix of jazz flowers, cauliflowers, and some random mixed seeds. Turns out I got 2 parsnips and a potato from those mixed seeds. Lucky! I also found out Robin lost her axe. I accepted the quest to find it because I'm a good neighbor. I headed to the forest and picked it up. It wasn't that hard to find. I don't know why she couldn't have found it by herself, but then again, what are neighbors for? And then I swung by her shop with my supplies and gold. Finally, I was able to build that chicken coop. It's not the perfect spot, but I can always move it later when we clear more land around the farm. While I was at Robin's, I tried to see if Sebastian would leave his room. Spoiler, he did not. I ended up chopping trees outside Robin's and along the path back to my farm instead. Productive, but not what I was hoping to do today. Back on the farm, I planted 3 trees, pine, oak, and maple, near the hardwood stump at the back of the farm. Those would be my future sap trees because I'm all about efficiency, so better get those growing now. I made a few more attempts at catching Sebastian, but no luck. The first try, he was in his room talking to Abigail about something, so I left. I checked out what I could snag from Pierre's, but there wasn't anything good, so I went to the ice cream cart and stole 2 ice cream cones. After that, I stopped by the pub to say hi to Emily and the rest of the townsfolk in there. I then went back to Robin's to see if Sebastian came out yet, but no, he was still in his room and not coming out anytime soon. It was getting late, so I decided to give up and I left, but not before giving Demetrius an ice cream cone. Sorry, Seb. Looks like you don't have any green algae for that tea party you wanted to have. What can I say? I tried. You would not come out of your room for nothing. The highlight? I leveled up my farming to level 2, unlocking recipes for the stone fence, mail machine, and the sprinkler. Progress is progress, and I cannot wait to make a lot of those sprinklers to automate the watering for the farm. My total haul for the day, 300 gold. Not a jackpot, but hey, it's something. I started the day with high hopes as I went to check out the traveling merchant stock. She had a few things for the community center, but nothing urgent or worth my current funds or lack thereof, so I moved on. It was time for a fishing marathon. First, I hit the river for a sunfish, then rushed to the ocean to catch a sardine. After fishing on the beach for a bit with no luck, I tried my luck at the dock and immediately snagged a sardine. Moving around apparently does help when you're trying to get a sardine. I sold my extra fish to Willie before leaving for the lake. On my way to the lake, I gave Linus a parsnip, and he liked it. Good to know. Always nice to make someone's day. Then I spent hours fishing and managed to catch a carp, a chub, and a bullhead. Sadly, the bigmouth bass eluded me, so I could not get a lot of money that day or get the bigmouth bass for the community center. Later that evening, as I was going into town, I got Linus's too hot cutscene. George wanted me to scare away the raccoons digging in his trash, but instead of raccoons, it was Linus. He asked if I thought what he was doing was wrong, considering I would be a hypocrite if I said otherwise because I too love some trash cookies from George's garbage can. I told Linus that it wasn't wrong to prevent food from going to waste. Linus was thrilled, and Gus proved why he's a gem by giving the poor guy some food instead of scolding him for going through his trash. Love that guy. After that, I dropped off the fish at the community center. Then I headed to the pub to chat with everyone. Shane was actually smiling for once, shock of all shocks. And when I mentioned it, he got all flustered and blamed the upcoming egg festival. That's adorable. He loves the egg festival. I hit level 5 fishing and chose the Fisher Pork to make my fish sell for more. My earnings, 232 gold, plus whatever Willie paid me for my earlier catches. Not a bad haul. Today was the Egg Festival day, but first I harvested my parsnips, planted more mixed seeds, and watered everything. Then I chopped down as many trees as possible before the festival kicked off. At the festival, I made sure to talk to everyone for those friendship points, even those who you can't really befriend. Turns out Pam spiked the punch and poor, unknowing Leah seemed to really enjoy it, if you get my meaning. I couldn't bring myself to tell her it was spiked. I just hoped that Elliot got her drunk self home safe. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the egg hunt! I went full speed, snagging 11 eggs and absolutely crushing Abigail. Victory is mine! I put the hat on my head as soon as I got back home. After I got back home, I tossed a single star parsnip into the shipping bin for a whopping 43 gold. My, not my most lucrative day, but the egg hunt win made it all worth it. Suck it, Abigail. And now the day I forgot to record. Fun. Don't worry, here's what I remember. I watered the crops, checked the traveling merchant, nothing memorable. And I gifted Haley an ice cream cone for her birthday. Thankfully, she liked it, unlike her sister last week. I made a quick stop at Gub's? What the hell? No. I made a quick stop at Gus's pub at 12 p.m. sharp to shoplift before he got behind the counter. I scored a B on some spaghetti, which I gave to Emily. She liked it, as always. After that, I went back to the farm and chopped down a ton of trees. This earned me level 4 foraging, unlocking a mushroom stump, tree tapper, and something else I can't really remember at the moment. Progress. I sold some forage and potatoes, racking up a decent bit of cash. And that wraps up week 2. And that's the end of week 2. From fishing adventures to egg hunt victories and some heartful moments with Linus, this week had it all. If you missed week 1, make sure to check it out to see the full chaos unfold. Please hit the like button down below and subscribe to catch more videos like this. I promise I don't often forget to record a day. Leave a comment telling me your favorite moment of this week. Mine was beating Abigail in the egg hunt. See you guys in week 3. Bye bye.